What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we start this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon if you don't want to miss our future videos. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the list. Sensei Cerberus. A weak, helpless child that lost his parents in the Great Tragedy is rescued and tutored by a great swordsman on the art of wielding a blade. Years pass by with a lot of tears, blood, and sweat spent on training. Hiro is now grown up and prepared to take on his revenge. The story of his revenge stems from the Great Tragedy, and his revenge is solely aimed at the Great Calamity Dragon, Dagenzord, the one responsible for making him an orphan. After years of honing his skills and becoming a beginner master himself, he sets off on a long due journey of revenge against the dragon. But will his skills be enough to defeat such a legendary calamity? Nine. Captain Earth. Daichi is a 17-year-old kid that lost his father in a space mission gone wrong. One day, he witnesses on the TV a rainbow formation broadcast from the Tanegashima Space Center. He returns, and because of his skill at a particular arcade game, it makes him the perfect pilot for the Earth Engine Impactor. He might seem underwhelming at first and inexperienced, but he proves in later episodes that he was worthy of his position all along, and he is the best when it comes to protecting Earth and its people by piloting his mecha. 8. Trickster. Edogawa Ranpo. My only wish is to die. This sentence can sum up what Ranpo Edogawa feels and wants. All he wishes for is to find eternal peace in death. One small problem though, he's immortal. His wish and dream can never come true because of his power. That's why he joins the Detectives Club as they promise him to find a cure for his immortality. He's antisocial to a fault and hates being in crowds. However, maybe being around friends from the club is exactly what he needs to put his antisocial attitude aside, and someday, probably, his wish to die will change. Seven. Hero Man. Studio Bones did an awesome job in this anime. The 26-episode action sci-fi tells the story of a bullied young boy rising up to the occasion and saving humanity from destruction at the hands of the brutal aliens. Joseph Carter Joey Jones lives in California. He's from a poor family and has an obsession with robots. One day he discovers a destroyed Habo robot and takes it home. The young man repairs it and names the robot Hero Man. I dare say the robot really lived up to its name when the aliens invaded California. An unlikely event brings a robot to life and Joey is able to control it to battle the invaders with superpowers. 6. Battle game in 5 seconds. Erasing someone from the family registry and getting rid of any evidence of them ever existing is one thing, but having those people enter a deadly tournament for God knows why and having them kill each other is a whole different matter. In the introduction of the tournament, they're given an ultimatum to either participate or die then and there. Surely no one wanted to die, so they reluctantly agree to participate in the tournament. Each participant receives weird shackles on their hands accompanied with superhuman powers, unique to each and every one of them. The power of the MC is unconventional at best and requires big brains to operate. Without going into much spoilers about how it works, I urge you to watch and find out, guys, since it is actually a fun series with some depth to it. 5. Radiant. I swear freaking shonen just can't stop breaking their own world's rules. Allow me to explain. In this world, there's humans and magicians that use their powers to battle monstrous creatures with unknown origins. However, those mages, even though they save people, are persecuted and hunted down like criminals since mages and those beasts share the same sources of magic and treated as monsters too. The rule this shonen broke was the fact that all mages need a featured item of their own to channel their magic through and use their powers. However, this MC doesn't. This MC usually wears gloves on his hands and uses his spells, which leads others to the conclusion that the gloves are what he channels his powers through, when in reality, they're actually inhibitors holding in his immense power that he can't seem to control for majority of the show. The series is lighthearted and fun, just like any typical shonen, but what makes this series unique is how creative the magical powers are. 4. Ino battle wa nichiju kei no naka de. A club meeting, making everyone acquire out-of-this-world abilities, calls for an emergency meeting for every club out there this instant. But when you've left with the short end of the stick, there isn't much there is to the situation now, is it? At least at the start, that is. Jirai is at a complete disarray, since witnessing everyone around him playing with the best Supernatural has to offer is making him insecure of his very existence. But even disregarding the fact that no one cares where they got these powers from all of a sudden, there must be a reason why the guy ranks rather high on the list, and only time will tell what this useless power truly means. Because with the Supernatural now added into the mix, a protagonist with nothing but the weakest ability out there should have his spot stolen from him rather soon. Three, Midako Box. She is the student council president elected with 98% of the votes in her favor. She's smart, sexy, seductive, and devoted to helping her school in any way possible. The position of the president isn't something to be trifled with. It comes with lots of responsibilities with it and even more arduous, annoying tasks. It only takes a true badass to be able to keep up with the duties such a position has. 2. Tegamibachi. Whoever came with the idea to make mail delivery a fun anime to watch with an actual plot deserves a Nobel Prize. This man single-handedly made couriers look like superheroes and not have the most boring job ever in the history of jobs. Anyway, the MC of this show was saved by a letter B, and that's why he looked up to him and decided to follow him in life as his role model, taking on the same job as Gauche as well. Later they end up on different sides, however. The power of the MC is as follows. He can absorb the power of heart from people's letters and use them to power up his dingo. A dingo is a letter B pistol that he uses to fire out red heart bullets, and thanks to a special eye that is most of the time hidden because of his hair, he's able to have even more control than others on the trajectory a bullet should take. One, Pandora Hearts. This is one hell of a complicated show. For those who don't want to bother and scratch their heads a bit, it would be better for you to skip this one. The manga is amazing and the anime is even better, but it's a complete fiesta of mind rape and will have you saying 90% of the time, wait, what? How? Who? But overall, it's so fun and enjoyable to watch with lots of fairy tale references like Cheshire and Alice, and much more waiting for you. This rabbit hole is deeper than you think, and once you dive in there, there's no going back. And with that, we conclude our video for today. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's be by. Put stand skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell of you.